The one truth about Kundalini energy is that when it is awakened, your life is not in your hand. That energy sorts of takes over your whole life. And it is in a good way, actually, because when it ascends, it moves through all those chakras. So it the incidences in your life starts happening, the problem starts coming into your life, so that you can resolve the unwanted uh, things and ego related to that. Okay, so even if you try to avoid those situations, you try to take a shortcut, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You'll come back to the point where you started. Okay, so and I have myself experienced this. I tried to avoid a trigger, and because it was very painful, and I tried to work on it, but it was not just it was I was not getting anywhere. It was The problem was going on. I was not understanding the lesson it was telling me, so I kept going on, and I just drained emotionally. So I just kept it aside, and I just locked that part of trigger in my mind, in my heart, and I just overlooked it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to solve it. I will just go on with the life that I presume or assume that I should be living. And I did it for some time, and it became so painful, and I couldn't move through the life or the path that I chose that is right for me. So I again got emotionally drained, and I just gave up. And when I gave up at that exact point, things around me started changing, and I was once again placed or came in a place where that trigger started, or the healing journey of that trigger started, and things started happening again in the same cyclical way. Those triggers started coming back to me again and again. Those same incidences started happening to me again and again. And now, at that point, I knew that I had to resolve this trigger, otherwise, I'm going to be stuck in life, in all aspects of life. So, I worked on it. I paid more attention to that trigger, and I resolved it, and it did a magical thing to me. I felt so light and so free that it it just it was a kind of a different feeling. So the point of me telling you this is that when the Kundalini energy takes over, it you can't decide what you want to do. I mean, there is free will, of course, but unless and until you are on that path of healing, you're listening to the energy, what it is trying to tell you. The goal of that energy is to move upwards while taking down the layers of your ego. So, as long as your free will aligns with the intention of that energy, everything goes right. So, it's you think there is a free will, but it's rarely a free will. Your life after Kundalini awakening is not the same like other people. You have to walk on the path of transformation, and the problems will come into your life. Everything that is denoted by that chakra, when the Kundalini moves to the certain chakra, problems related to that will come, and you will be put into a position where you are asked to learn the lessons so that your ego dissolves and you become free from the bondage. So people who are going through that Kundalini ascension, just follow the energy, follow what that energy wants, and be your authentic self. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in that cycle again and again. Don't repeat the mistake that I made. All the best.